Our camera lens trained on one man.
Well, Derek, he has many attributes, but it's his crossing ability that makes him...
Hello and a warm welcome to the South Coast. We find ourselves today at St Mary's Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Southampton up against Newcastle United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Good idea. And still an opportunity. Well, threat over for now. And here's how the lineup looks for Southampton.
Well, it's great to see a team playing with wingers in a 4-3-3, but they've got to be effective, both with their dribbling and their crosses. Otherwise, they'll become bit-part players.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Promising pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Isak. In with a chance. And the keeper there to deal with it. Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Well, what a great title race this looks like being. Yes, there's a long way to go, but it's difficult to split these teams at the moment. Let's hope I'm right.
The ball back with the Magpies now. And just hearing, ball in the net at Stamford Bridge. Over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal from Manchester City. They've scored the opener here with 13 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Smallbone. Crucial piece of defending. Trying to deliver it accurately. This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
And possibilities here. Oh, big opportunity. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
Southampton sloppy in possession. Genuine chance. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. So the corner played into the box. And dealing with the danger. Same story. Couldn't hang on to the ball. And news of a goal at Stamford Bridge. Alex Scott has all the information for us.
Yes, it's a goal for Chelsea. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 24 minutes played.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Well, apologies to Alex for having to interrupt her. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match, and the match is level at 1-1. Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. And he did well to cut it out. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, the stats tell you everything. He's a top-class striker. Even when he's having a quiet game, he can still pop up with a goal, as we may well see today.
getting the ball forward. And let's give credit to the defending. And what a magical save it was!
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
Playing it in. Clears it away. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Isak. Well, they need to get bodies back. Chance for Isak. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Santana with it. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Now, can he get on the end of this one? And a poor ball. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. A really good pass. Chukwueze. Chance for Isak. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And the action underway once more, with the Magpies very much on top. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Holmes. Nuno Mendes. Here's Isak. And so that will be the last piece of action. And into the second half, the story of the first half was one of the Magpies dominating. Chance here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Nuno Mendes. That's a good ball. And he's in. Isak. Oh, tremendous vision. It's looking promising, and his eyes lit up in anticipation of his third goal of the game.
Well, the way he's finished today, that was a decent chance, but you just sense the hat-trick is coming.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Gives it a go. The save was a good one. Over it comes. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. I believe there's been a goal at Stamford Bridge. Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a second goal for Manchester City. They're now behind by 1 with 56 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And it's gone behind for the corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Possibilities here. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Maric. Well, we know they can pass the ball better than this. He's in behind. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay. And sometimes when you're being pressed high up the field, you have to go that little bit longer and not play out through the thirds. And that's what they tried to do here. They had their pocket picked, and suddenly they find the... ball in the back of the net.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. 30 minutes left for play. Well, the pass not coming close to hitting the target. And Newcastle with the ball again. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Southampton taking on Liverpool. And as a defender, you really have to concentrate to the maximum to bar the door, as he did then. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Good work from Southampton to win it back. And he has options available. But timely defending when it mattered. Good idea. Big opportunity. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. 20 minutes to go. Minge. And Southampton regaining possession. Promising sequence. A real opening now. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Newcastle recovering possession well. Youssoufa Moukoko just needs to stay calm. And it's there for him. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Managed to get it out of there. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Newcastle United.
Derek, he's got to tuck this away.
In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Benson. Mukoko. Oh, in with a chance! Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
Well, Southampton have it back now. Maric. This is looking threatening. Can he put it in? Ball is loose. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And the Saints unable to hold on to the ball. Benson. Minge. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Lovely ball over the top. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Looking to cut inside. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle are concerned. 3 points for them. What did you make of it all?
They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Just a moment of your time. No further questions. Thanks for your...
Our cameras on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. Well, it has been known to rain on the odd day here at St James's Park, and rain in the forecast for this match. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United up against West Ham United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Body in the way. Throw in for West Ham. How about the cross? Nicely timed tackle. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And a look at the West Ham 11.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
Too close to the goalkeeper to really pose a threat. Well, for Newcastle United, you have to conclude everything went to plan in their win against Southampton. What do you expect to see this time, Stuart?
Well, that was one of their best attacking displays I've seen this season. Every time they went forward, they looked like scoring. Today will follow a similar pattern, and I expect them to win by the odd goal.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little one-twos, little passes round the corner. He's the player that...
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity! In it goes! The opening goal in this contest!
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
One 0 then. Paqueta. Paqueta. Determined defending. Nuno Mendes. Oh, and nearly on target. Not quite, though.
Yeah, very nearly, but the goalkeeper had it covered. It wasn't really a great effort.
Intercepted effortlessly. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Potts could be threatening, and it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be! Dodo. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. And they need to get tighter here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Could be dangerous. And just has to remain calm. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, the action underway once again, and the onus is on West Ham to find a response now. Tomiyasu. Encouraging move from West Ham, but the danger averted for now. Well, no stopping him. Just the challenge that was required. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Minge. Can't miss, surely. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Delivering it and clearing his lines. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Able to close down the shot. Now, maybe an opportunity for Newcastle to extend their lead here. It's a short one. And players waiting at the far post. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here's the replay, and they work it well just to change the angle on the cross. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. And West Ham in a position of menace. Options in the centre. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Santana. Can he play it in? Being pressed here. Paqueta. And pulled back. And a goal! Not over just yet. And no more time left. So the ball is moving again, and work to do for West Ham in this second half. Lucas Paqueta. This attack looks highly promising. Could be. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And they're making a change. Clearance needed to be better. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. And a strong tackle. Opportunity to level it. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. Dodo. Minge. Anthony Gordon. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Substitution time it is here. Well, there's been a lot of talk in the newspapers and on social media about Chelsea adding to their squad. And it does appear, Stuart, that they're closing in on their man.
Well, if rumours are to be believed, the official bid is £90 million, which I would say is fairly close to the mark. Is it enough to prize him away from Newcastle? We should know soon.
Moukoko. Take it away. Tomiyasu. What can the Hammers do from this position? A fine reading of the situation. Now can they counter clinically? Can they profit from this? Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one... thought in his head, smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Colpani. Well, no way through. And just overhit. Good weight on that pass. And a no-nonsense clearance. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Nicely timed tackle. And that is going to be a free kick. And the substitution will occur now. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Dodo. Pulisic. Oh, surely. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Tomiyasu. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Free kick awarded then by the referee. 20 minutes to go in this one. Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure. Feeding it through. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and when he gets onto it... he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Tomiyasu. Just cutting off the supply. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Chukwueze. On to Pulisic. Could be. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So on they go again, and the Magpies beginning to run away with this. Good use of advantage. Potts. Andrea Colpani. A good vision there. And it's played into the centre. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Just 10 minutes to go. And West Ham have possession again. Pulisic. Potts. Well-timed tackle. Opportunity. A goal here. Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's the replay, and I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Peters. It's with Takehiro Tomiyasu. Ricci. Nicely cut out. Chukwueze. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. And a body in the way. Just the challenge that was required. The electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Now this could be productive. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Dodo. And the pass deftly cut out. And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle are concerned. 3 points for them. What did you make of it all?
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Some questions regarding the match? Thanks, that's all.